let's see. What was the word I meant to begin? Oh yes, the steel samurai spear. Whatever.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. What? How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
She couldn't. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would.
Ha! You see?
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What?
Wait. Was blood found on the samurai spear?
Was
What is the meaning of this?
Was there blood found on it?
I think so.
I don't
The
think
spear
no.
was lying next to the victim's
But
body!
was there blood on it?
No, there wasn't.
No. I think there...
No, I
Was
think it was
there
Spear
blood?
was broken. It couldn't be used as a weapon.
Yeah, that's
Right.
right!
But that's
So
not...
was there blood on it?
But that's not the point. You see,
No.
if the... Listen,
There was no
No
there's
pun
no
intended.
water on the
Hold on.
listen.
picture.
My theory is she tampered with the crime scene and put the spear inside of him after he was stabbed.
Yeah.
That's
Hide it!
And that would put blood in there. That's
Okay.
my theory.
I can
Good
see
point.
now.
I
Good
forgot
job.
about that.
I have
Good job,
proof, Your
Phoenix.
Never mind.
Honor. Thanks, Chief. I can prove that the samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
No, there's no blood
Just
on it,
present the
see?
spear.
Well, the spear itself.
Yeah.
There's no blood.
Well, no,
Well,
not
it's
only
also that it's
but-
with duct tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that! I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon.
But this is the murder weapon.
Not so fast.
Not so fast.
Remember that spear
Old
broke
wagon background.
during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Yeah, because I think it went all the way through both sides, I believe.
Right, and that would not happen if it was
No
duct
way.
taped together. It would just bend.
Yeah.
Order!
It was just re-break.
I forgot.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The van.
Think about what
Good point.
Powers, you're on the defense.
Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard.
I
Whoa.
am going to kill someone.
Are you quite sane? I think not.
That's my job!
Are you even aware of what you're saying?
That's not you.
Oh,
That was her.
sorry.
Thank you.
Just say it.
If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell how was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us that the weapon used to kill Mr. Hammer?
Damn straight you can.
Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell what the murder weapon was? Actually, I think I would.
You have done
bluff.
it before.
I've
And I
tried.
only-
I'm afraid your confidence sometimes can be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see what the murder weapon is then. The fence!
There you go.
Present.
Take that!
That's sharp enough.
Look at this photo. I'm sorry, but look at this photo.
Okay, it's not photograph.
Judge.
Oh, what's this?
That is so morbid to look at.
Why, it's that jackhammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! If I cannot have order in this, the trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. Unfortunate. This is a photo of that very unfortunate accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside.
Unfortunately, we can't tell.
It was kept a closed secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it, can you? See the fallen man in the photo? See how the fence post pierced him through his chest?
What are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again!
I'm not even
Oh,
gonna
step. Wah, 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 wah.
Mr. Wright, continue!
Why would you interrupt him then?
I was stopping the crowd, thank you very kindly.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Ms.Vasquez met Jack Hammers outside Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I can't say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that caused another man to die.
That's a sad irony.
5 years ago!
Precisely. Ironic.
Yep, I
isn't
just said it. I just said ironic.
Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
You don't want me on your script writing staff. Just look at case 1.
Hello there.
You denied that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright? Let's say, for the sake of the argument, that Hammer died as the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you then claiming I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer and all in the span of a 15-minute break?
You had a van.
How can I dispose of the body?
And a bunch of men.
Actually...
Oh, that path is blocked.
Yeah.
Right.
The break at the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from
But that
2:30 to 2:45.
Well, they still could have. Oh no, because it was
Could
stone.
Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She had
Another way? It's the most vague one.
Well,
Go with it.
vague leads all the possibilities.
We don't get penalized. So.
What if she had another way to carry the body? Other than with her own hands. Hey,
Yeah, the music
stopped.
stopped.
Yeah, you were right.
For instance,
The guys.
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes.
Wait, that's true, because then she could have done it quicker.
And there was a way for you to carry that body.
interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
The van.
I got you covered. Take that!
Places
I
the
love
van in the
doing
courthouse.
The full van.
Ms.Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it.
He's holding it in his hands.
It's a photograph.
I know.
Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
She didn't say that, but okay.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1.
That was me.
Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Objection! Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was salmonella that drove that van.
I'm sorry, your old bag voice came out there.
Yes. Are you suggesting Mr. Manella was a conspirator?
Yes. Well, I mean, not,
I don't think so.
not willingly.
No.
I think it was
Don't
you.
think
There's
so.
no way he would have done it willingly.
No.
Of course he wasn't.
Ha! So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van.
Yes.
No.
Then managed to put the body into the costume.
No.
Are you seriously suggesting that is possible?
No.
Yes.
Of course I'm not serious. Thankfully I wasn't penalized.
Ha! Ha!
I was kidding. To lighten up the proceedings.
Yes,
I
lightening
am
up a
going to
murder
kill
trial. I
someone.
thought that was my job.
Light. Lighting! You can't lighten up a murder!
Mr. Wright, the court requests you from making claims in jest.
Yeah, again, that's my job.
Yes, Your Honor.
Wait, that doesn't make sense. Why would Salmonella have been a conspirator? He wouldn't have done it willingly.
Of course Salmonella had to have
Because
been
he was
a
always at
conspirator.
her beck and call.
That's true. That is true.
Ooh.
The body had to have been placed in the van and put into the costume.
They would do anything Vasquez,
Pretty much.
Vasquez.
Sorry, slipped there. They would do anything Vasquez told them to, because remember, she runs that
She's
studio.
the boss.
Uh-huh.
She has dirt on Hammers. I don't
There's
know.
dirt on everyone, probably.
Dirt on everyone, most
Yeah.
Yeah,
likely.
that's.
I mean, she
it's
is
not
part
too
of the
far
mafia.
off.
She's part of the mafia. Come on.
She's part of the
Dirt on
mafia.
you, I
and
have
it's
dirt
not
on
too
you, I
far
have dirt
off.
on you, I have dirt on you, I definitely have dirt on you.
Oscar.
She has dirt on everyone but Pain.
No,
What
it's
about me?
definitely a bit on pain.
Don't give her dirt.
I mean, I don't think she got
There's no
dirt
way
like
Ms.
that.
Vasquez could have done it alone.
She has plenty of dirt on the dead person.
Say this and she has dirt on
Also,
Jackhammer.
don't
True.
forget that she had to dispose of the Steel Samurai
Your dirt's
costume.
gone because you're dead.
They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood.
Dirt
We
is
never
6 feet
found
on
the
it.
costume.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's right.
We never did.
We never found it.
They probably
We
burned it in
burned it.
that small incinerator.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, Ms. Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun.
Wait, what?
Huh?
I win?
She didn't have a meltdown.
Wait.
Even Edgeworth is just like,
What?
Everyone's
Entire
quiet. She literally just confessed to murder.
You could say they're quiet as the dead.
So, what happens now? Don't question mark me!
Damn, we should have said question.
Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
I just said that. Weren't you listening?
Wait, so you mean... Vasquez, so it was you! You killed Jack Hammer. What the hell is going on?
What is going on? I don't
Can't give him that satisfaction.
Who can say?
Oh my god!
Come on!
Are you sure I did it?
Oh my god.
Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Didn't prove that she did it.
Right.
But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack
decisive.
decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? What?
Mr. Wright's breakdown.
Order!
Mr. Wright breakdowns are fun.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Mr. Edgeworth, your fault!
Right.
Getting ready for my favorite moment.
Oh.
What's your
I
favorite?
see.
Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof, you see.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving.
No.
What do I do now?
You did it.
Testify again?
Testify
Hi.
again, please.
Test
Info. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
Know when I went to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testament again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said it all. There is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, you'd get the same answers. Oh, a huge waste of time.
Damn! To come so far, only to fail!
The music stopped.
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez.
Objection! Stop everything.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I don't give a fuck anymore. Damn my paycheck. And damn this woman. I was hoping to come up with a
sorry.
question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I did it.
Edgeworth!
All you do is fail.
Edgeworth
All
and
you do
Maya
is
is
just
high five.
fail.
Wow.
Edgeworth, you learned the bluff well.
Yes,
But you
did.
still have work to do.
I see. Very well.
Objection! I found it! I request the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not?
But I do know when I smell bullshit, sweetie.
Why are you badgering me? I'm the witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Do you just like hearing me talk? Does that make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Lift that desk.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about?
Well, yes. Indeed. Verily I say, ego! I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick, why did Edgeworth...
Who knows? He's probably realized she did it too.
Now they're working together. But...
Is this part of your shit
And
pick?
the romance continues.
You mean
Wasn't he
bromance?
the one that said he always hits a
Bromance.
little bit deeper?
Yes.
Not romance.
After all
Yes,
that...
romance.
Edgeworth.
What are you doing?
He still gets a guilty just for the right person.
Yeah. It's about the truth.
True.
It's about the truth.